You know?
No, yeah. I get it. Say your top 10 again. Just
Is something funny?
Say it one more time. I just want to hear your top 10 list again.
All right. Luka, Kawhi, Chris Paul, Jokic, James Harden, Embiid, Steph, KD, LeBron.
You said Steph, KD, LeBron?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this, but I don't care. I'm putting KD at 2. I'm putting KD at 2, LeBron at 3, and Steph at 1. That's just my personal opinion. That's just my personal opinion.
Okay, well, I know that you like to...
Curry is the best player in the league right now, and you can't tell me otherwise.
Curry
is the best player in the league. No one is playing better than Steph right now, and I would not take anybody over Steph right now. Nobody. Look,
like, if you're building, like, a team and
I'm taking Steph.
If you're building a team and you have 3 players to choose from, like, LeBron, KD, and Steph are, like, your 3 go. I feel like you can make the argument that this 1, 2, and 3 goes in any order.
I mean, you could. I'm saying me personally. Like, I'm saying there's no way in hell that I'm not choosing Curry. If I'm building a team and I get a first pick out of LeBron, KD, and Steph, I'm going Steph. No hesitation.
No, I mean, I agree, dude. Every team needs its point guard. Like, that's... Like, look at the Clippers. The Clippers were, like, they were struggling without Rondo. You know?
Absolutely.
Like, every team needs its point guard just as much as every team needs its quarterback, you know? Like, quarterback and point guard are the comparable positions. One thing I want to say to this. I feel like one of the biggest surprises from this season is the glow up that Jokic had. Nikola Jokic this season became the second center ever with 50 triple doubles, and the other one was Will Chamberlain. So I mean, he passes the ball well, just as well as arguably any point guard in the league. He is able to create his own shot off the dribble. He's a center who's shooting almost 86% from the free throw line. He's 9 assists, 26 points. He's averaging almost a triple double, dude. Like, he's a dark horse MVP candidate. He's arguably the MVP candidate since Steph's been out, KD's been out, LeBron's gone, and Embiid was injured. And Harden's been out / switch teams. You know? And in my opinion, right behind him for MVP is Dame, quite honestly.
Wait, behind who? Steph?
Behind Jokic.
For MVP?
Well, I'm saying like Jokic like is probably the front runner for MVP right now since LeBron is hurt, KD's barely played, Harden switched teams, Embiid was hurt, Steph missed games. You know? Like, since there were a lot of players, including Steph, we picked MVPs yesterday on the show. Like, Steph was my pick for MVP, but he's probably not going to win it because he missed games, and the Warriors are a lower seed in the West. You know. Yeah. Since the Warriors are circling 500, he's probably not going to win it, which is a shame because he should win it. Because in his last, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In his last 13 games, he scored 11 out of his last 13 games. He scored 30-plus points, and 10 of those 11 games have been in a row. 32, 36, 37, 41, 32, 38, 53, 42, 33, and 47 are Steph's last 10 games. Like, that is absolutely fucking ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. 48 from the field and 43 from 3. Absolutely, like you don't see this, dude. Like you don't see players being able to dominate at this level from behind the arc ever. You know?
Yeah.
Like it's just he's the greatest shooter of all time. He's the greatest shooter of all time. Not only is he the greatest shooter of all time, and everybody in the league fucking knows it.
He's the greatest shooter of all time. He was the greatest shooter of all time last season.
He was arguably the greatest shooter of all time when they went 73-9. I just don't know. Honestly though, I'm glad you put Steph as the best player because I don't want to get into another like LeBron versus Kevin Durant debate right now.
I wasn't even worried about either of those two. Stephen Curry's the most dominant player in the league right now. That's not even an argument. That's not up for debate.
But the debate with that is because both Kevin Durant and LeBron both aren't playing.
Now that's fine. I still don't think that they would be doing as good right now. Just saying. I think LeBron's going to come back, dude. He's going to drop like 30-10, 30-10 and 10. LeBron's going to come back, drop like 30-10 and 10. When KD comes back actually healthy and like plays for a full game, he's going to drop like fucking 50. Like those guys are just ready to come back and absolutely put the league on notice. You know? Yeah.
AD's probably going to come back and drop 20, 25.
Honestly, you're probably absolutely right. I'm just waiting to see for myself. I'm not speaking on anything just yet, just because, like, I don't know if AD and LeBron are even going to come back and, like, just get right back to it, or what? Because we've seen them lose games to teams that they shouldn't have lost games to, and both of them were playing. Am I right or am I wrong?
Well, yeah, but like, I mean, teams lose games, dude. Like, that's just kind of, you know what I mean?
That being said,
dude,
I'm just gonna wait. That's all I'm saying.
Look, the Nets lost today. Kyrie dropped 20, Landry Shamet dropped 30, and Jimmy Butler wasn't even playing. The reason they lost is because they don't have anybody who could guard Bam. It's because the Nets don't have size, dude. That's why they're not going to win the titles, because they don't have size.
Yes. I can't argue that just because I know you're right, and I don't want to sit here and defend the Nets over and over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Because eventually you got to sit back and say, okay, like, are they actually even going to make it to the finals?
No, they'll make it to. No, it's going to be. If everyone comes back healthy, Nets Lakers finals, for sure. For sure. And I think that unless the Sixers beat them, which I don't, I think the Sixers is the team to beat them, but like I would still pick the Nets to win the series, you know?
Right.
Because I think the difference. Wait, what? Go.
Like, if the Nets had more height, if they had more power in the paint, I'd be like, okay, like, they got it. But the thing is, like,
Jeff Green's only okay. That's the thing.
Yeah, he's
Jeff Green's good.
He's not guarding Drummond, that's for sure.
He's not guarding Drummond and AD.
Not AD, not LeBron.
That's what I'm saying.
So, I don't know. Well, we gonna see though. I'm not talking too much about it, just because I want to personally see with my own eyes the Lakers make it through the playoffs and go into the finals and win. If they go back to back, I will put LeBron as the second best player of all time.
If the Lakers go back, what if they three-peat?
If they three-peat, he's the GOAT.
Right? That's what I'm saying. You heard? Okay.
If they three-peat, he's the GOAT.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's what what I've been saying. That's what I said. I said that on the show yesterday. Yeah, okay. Well, you know what? With that, with Anthony Jeter admitting that if the Lakers three-peat, LeBron is the GOAT, that is where we are going to end this night's episode of Below the Cap. If there are any companies out there listening who want to sponsor us, you're more than welcome to sponsor us. Tomorrow's guest is Coastal Carolina tight end Mick Burrows. So peep that episode. It's gonna be definitely arguably the best episode that we're gonna put out there so far. I have been your host, Ryan Platsky. Anthony Jeter with me.
Yes, sir.
Coming on the phone for as long as he possibly can, as always. Thank you to special guest host Grant Haskins and our live studio audience member Kirsten. And this has been the April 18th episode of Below the Cap. Thank you, and thank you for listening.